Tuesday, Water's Edge Church. My name is Matt Hoover, and I serve as campus pastor right here at Water's Edge. And I'm excited because we got a treat for you here tonight. As you know, back in March, we made a big pivot as a church, and we went online. That's right, we went online. We went to the internet. We went to the interwebs, and now we're there. And over the course of the past couple of months, we have been not only recruiting volunteers to be a part of our incredible online ministry, but we've been growing and we've been seeing some incredible things happen. And tonight, I want to give you an opportunity to get to know some of the amazing people that make up our online team. And I want to tell you about the difference that our online ministry is making, not just here in the 757, but literally all around the world. And I want to encourage you, if you are tuning into this live, go ahead and say hello in the chat. I'll be watching the chat all night long. If you have any questions for our online team, we would love to answer some of your questions. If you want to get involved with our online team here at Water's Edge, let us know. We would love the opportunity to onboard you onto this incredible team. Now, before I introduce these beautiful people that you see on the Zoom with me, I've got some trivia for you, and I'm going to ask our online team to play along, and I want you who's tuning in with us, I want you to play along as well. So I'm going to throw out a number, and I want you to guess what you think that number represents. Okay, I'm just going to throw out a number. This is kind of like crazy Jeopardy here. And so again, if you are tuning in online live with us, go ahead and put your answers, your guesses right there in the chat. All right, so here's the first number I want to throw out is 10. 10. What do you think 10 represents? Corey, what do you think 10 represents?
Well, if it was 10,000, that would have been easy, right? If it was 10,000, that would have been so easy to answer. 10. Oh, man. The number less than the number that the Seattle Seahawks scored.
Stop it. No, stop it with that mess. Stop it. I'm muting you. I am muting you. I am turning off your camera. No, 10 represents 10% growth. Because of our online ministry, we've experienced a 10% growth from 2019 till today. A lot of churches right now are dying. They're shutting their doors. But because we made a pivot to online, we are actually experiencing 10% growth at our church because of our in-person and our online experience. All right, here's the next number, 1,846. 1,846. What do you think 1,846 represents? Kara, I'm going to go to you. What do you think 1,846? As a math teacher, you should know this.
It could represent a lot, like, the weekly watchers online or the number of reactions for every stream. Maybe?
You got it. It's the number of weekly live viewers. That's right. Through the month of November, we have seen 1,846 average live viewers per week in the month of November. Great job, Kara. Way to know your numbers. All right, here's the next number, 50. 50. What do you think 50 represents? Stacy, I'm going to go to you. What do you think 50 represents on our online team?
I'm going to guess that that's the number of online volunteers we have.
Ooh, that's a great guess. What's your guess online? 50 actually represents the amount of states that we have live viewers tuning in from. That's right. Since we've gone online, we have had live viewers in all 50 states right here in the US of A. Absolutely incredible. Okay, here's the next number, 107. 107. What do you think 107 represents? Terry, what about you? What do you think 107 represents?
How many countries we've heard had people from
watching. Ding, 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 ding. You're exactly right. 107 different countries have tuned in and watched a service or some of our online content since we've gone online in the month of March. So in 7 months, we have effectively reached half of the world, because there's only 193 countries in the world. So we had 107 of 193 countries in the world. Our online team is making a huge impact. All right, here's the next number. 93,989. 93,989. What does that number represent? Sherry, I'm gonna have you take a stab at 93,989.
The number of total views of our services. I have no idea.
That's a great guess. 93,989 represents the total number of comments, reactions, and shares to all of our online content. 93,000 points of engagement. That means people are not just consuming what we're doing, but they're participating, they're engaging. All right, here's the last one. And Corey, I'm going to throw this one back to you. 1,996,307. 1,996,307. Oh, people are guessing online. What do you think 1,996,307 represents?
Okay, I'm gonna have to go right back to an answer we had a moment ago. The number of views, total views that we've had since we began online.
Woo, man, that would be absolutely incredible. You're so close. That's the number of minutes of WEC video content that people have consumed and watched and viewed online. That's equivalent to 4 years of watching television, 4 years of nonstop watching videos. That's how much content has gone out there and how much content has been received all around the world. To say that we've made an impact is a massive understatement. Our online presence has grown. We're affecting people all around the world. And I'm going to just let you know, all of that would not be possible without our incredible online team, or as I like to call them, our pioneers. That's right. They all know that underneath whatever name you see on their Zoom window, their real name is Pioneer. That's right. This group and dozens more represent our church to the world as one of our online volunteers. And I would love to take a few minutes here tonight before our Tuesday night online service and give you an opportunity to get to know some of these incredible people and learn more about why they do online and what they do online. I think it's going to be an incredible night, and maybe even inspire you, someone who's just casually watching this video, to maybe participate on the online team as well. So we're going to go around. I know I kind of outed you just a moment ago, but we're going to go around the horn, and I just want you to tell everybody what your name is and what volunteer role do you play online. We'll start with you, Mr. Carroll.
So well, you see and hear my name. My name is Corey Carroll. I have the great opportunity to serve as a coach for our WEC online team. I actually serve as a coach for the online website. I get to oversee a group of incredible people that are on fire for this mission.
Yeah.
What Water's Edge is all about. And again, taking this mission forward to a new platform that we maybe never saw coming or didn't see coming for a little while now.
Yeah.
But it's an incredible gift to be able to serve and lead these people.
Absolutely. Welcome. Corey, we'd love to have you on the team. Kara, take it away.
Hi, my name is Kara McKeon, and I have the opportunity to serve as the online host on Facebook for the 9:30 service. As the host, I get to post all of those links and memorable moments from all of the messages on Sunday. And if you watch at 9:30 on Facebook, I do post all of the scriptures at the end, as well as all the songs, so you can update that Christian playlist of yours. So
I love that. Kara's amazing. She does an incredible job as one of our hosts. Stacy, why don't you introduce yourself? Tell everybody what you do.
Hi, my name is Stacy Kelly, and I do hosting on the website as well as Facebook. So on the website, I'll do I will do 11 a.m. on Sundays. And on Facebook, I'll do the 7 p.m. with the Thursday Amazing Team.
Woo! That's right. Hey, Stacey, why don't you tell everybody where you volunteer from every week?
I live in Jacksonville, Florida. Jacksonville Beach, Florida.
I love that. I love that. One of our out-of-state volunteers. Terry, why don't you introduce yourself? Tell everybody what you do online.
Okay, I'm Terry Giles, and I am an engagement specialist.
Whoop, whoop, like the party, what?
I have a lot of fun. I'm on Tuesday night at 7. I got a great team, and I get to engage with folks and have a good time. I'm the virtual Amen Corner.
That's right.
Okay.
And she does an incredible job. Sherry, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us what you do on the online team?
Hi, I'm Sherry Rodriguez. I am another host on the Tuesday night 7 p.m. service on Facebook. So my job is to make sure I highlight those scriptures for you and go over the important points in the service so that you guys don't miss anything.
Yes, she does a phenomenal job. All right, well, hey, here's what we're going to do real quick. Corey, why did you decide to join the online team?
Oh man, that's a great question. So when all of this started, obviously I didn't have the ability to come to campus anymore with my occupation, and needed to limit my outgoings as much as I could. So my connection with Water's Edge kind of dissipated a little bit. I wasn't a group leader anymore, and that void was really in my heart, and I needed that back. And when you reached out about the online, I saw it being a perfect opportunity to get back to serve Water's Edge's mission, and most importantly to serve the kingdom again. And again, it gave me the opportunity to do this again and still be able to do my job and be with my family as well. So it was a perfect opportunity for me.
I love that. Stacy, what about you? What led you to want to be a part of our online team?
Well, I wanted the same thing. I actually found Water's Edge through quarantine. I was not living in Jacksonville Beach at the time. I was living in Seattle, Washington, and really needed some spiritual uplifting. And my mom and my stepdad are already members of WEC, and so they plugged me in during quarantine time. And then as all of that came into my life, I wanted to give back. And so I wanted to join online, and it's been a blessing.
Right on. That's incredible. Sherry, what about you? Why don't you tell us why you want to jump on this online team?
So kind of the same story. I joined WEC back in December, and so I wasn't able to be there that long before things completely turned differently. But I had gotten plugged into a group, and so my group leader at the time saw something in me, and she suggested that I join this incredible opportunity to start hosting. And since I am unable to come into campus right now, this has been the perfect thing for me to stay connected to Water's Edge.
I love that. Absolutely love that. All right, we're going to move on to another question. Kara, what kind of impact has serving on the online team had on your life personally?
I mean, that's a really hard question to answer because I feel like it has impacted my life in many different ways. You know, being able to connect with individuals online every Sunday morning, and kind of seeing all of their responses to every single message.
Yeah.
I think the biggest impact it's had was when Stu was doing his Hope series, and we got to actually share in the comments where we were feeling hopeless and how we felt encouraged since. You know, not only did I get to post my comment, which is about, you know, not being in the classroom with my students, you know, I got to see other people's posts on what they've been going through, but everybody was just connecting with each other, supporting one another. And I think that had the biggest impact so far while we've been online.
And it's so cool that even though we're online and we're virtual, we can still connect with one another. Right. That is so powerful. All right, Terry, what about you? How has serving on the online team impacted your life?
Yeah, I think from when you first hear the service, when you're going to service, it's one way, but then when you're an engagement specialist, you're listening from a different perspective. Yeah. And sometimes you gain something else in that second time. And then the other piece is connecting with my team. We have our meetings on Sunday evening, and that's been a really awesome experience. I'm on the team with Sherry. Stephanie's our leader, and that has been awesome. So it's not just the service, but then also that piece. I look forward to both. So it's been a lot of growth.
That's cool. So you're not only connecting with our online community, but you found a little bit of a team, some camaraderie even within your volunteer role as well, which is absolutely why we said we need to get some volunteers on this team, not just to get the job done, but people are feeling isolated and they need to have that sense of common purpose with other folks. And the fact that we get to do this online has definitely filled that void in my life. And I know it's filled so many of our team's void as well. All right, Corey, I'm going to come back to you. How is serving, because a lot of people, let me preface this real quick. A lot of people say church online or virtual church is not the same as church. I don't feel like I can grow. I don't feel like my faith can grow online. How have you seen your faith grow through your participation online?
Yeah, so I mean that's a fantastic question. I know a lot of people are struggling with that. Serving on this team, it keeps accountability, right? Yeah. And serving on this team makes you to be able to, again, grow in your own faith so that you can help others grow in theirs. And I use this analogy with a group the other day, that you have to make sure you're filling your own cup before you can help fill somebody else's. And serving on this team, again, keeps you accountable to make sure that you're doing that. And with our hosts and our engagement specialists, they really have to focus and hone in on that service and what it's saying, so that, again, they can react and interact in the right way.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. Especially as a leader, as one of our coaches, you definitely got to keep yourself filled up, because there's an expectation for you to pour out and to care for your team, and you got to lead by example. And so, yeah, it might not be church as normal, but that should never hold you back from still getting the most out of it as you can. And I love that you've taken the initiative to do that. Stacy, how about you? How has serving on the online team actually helped grow your faith?
Well, I can say that because I do Sunday service as well as Thursday night service, it's the same thing. I'm getting more from that exposure and listening and paying attention to all of the comments and following through. And if someone's asking for prayer, you're going into a chat window and talking with them. And so it feels as though you are doing more in that moment than you might if you've been inside the church that day. And so it's just repetition. And then the teams, coaches, all of you have been amazing.
Yes. Our team has been amazing. Our coaches have been amazing. I want to talk to our audience that's tuning in online. Hey, if you have any questions for the online team, we're going to be hanging out for just a few more minutes. So if you have a question, go ahead and let us know in the chat. We would love the opportunity to interact with our online audience. All right. So Terry, I got a question for you. What's been the coolest, most powerful, most inspiring story that you've heard since engaging with our online audience?
Oh, wow. That's a tough one. Oh, wow. Let me see. I know a couple weeks ago, I had someone from New Zealand.
Wow.
And well, that was already cool that they were from New Zealand. I can't even say it. But anyway, and they were dealing with quite a bit with a son, I think, with autism and some other things going on. But they were so faithful. I mean, they just had so much faith, even though all the things they were going through. And that just when people are going through things and they have that much faith, it just makes your faith even stronger.
Absolutely. Especially being able to know that there's someone from the other side of the world that has struggles and challenges, and they're looking to God to find strength and hope. It reminds you, man, I can do the same thing too. That's awesome. Karen, what about you? What's been the coolest, most powerful, most inspiring story that you've heard since engaging with our online audience?
Well, being on the 9:30 Facebook service on Sundays, I was a part of the Sunday where Eric from Kenya, which he has now developed into an awesome volunteer for our team, coming every Sunday. But I mean, just aside from his story and going along with Terry's, we're seeing people every single week join and just reminding us about how much they needed the connection and how much they needed to hear the message from all over the world. So I think those two stories, of course, are incredible, but seeing it happen every Sunday really gets your motivation going, really brings you back to that connection with God and seeing how powerful he really is across the world.
I love to hear that. You're right. Eric has become somewhat of a celebrity here at Water's Edge, and he's doing some incredible work out there. And we're so excited that he's found a church home here all the way across the world right here at Water's Edge. All right, Sherry, if someone was out there saying, man, how do I support the online team? What are some ways people watching can help the online team and the online ministry be successful?
We just want to hear from you guys. We would love for you to jump on and look in the chat and talk with us and let us know what we can be praying for you about. Engage with us and just interact. We're there to serve you, and we need that from you guys too.
Absolutely. Corey, can you share with everybody just how important hitting that share button is and inviting someone to church? Can you let them know just how powerful that tool can be?
Yeah, I mean, we highlight that, I think, probably at least every week, right? It's incredible. We all have at least 100 friends, right? And so we all share it. If 10 of us share it, then, you do the math. I'm not great at it, but hey, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people that we're reaching. It's so important to hit that share button. There's somebody on your friends list. There's somebody that watches your YouTube channel something that that maybe they just need that little piece, that little piece of hope that day. They need to hear a little bit of what Pastor Stu is going to speak about that day, and that could be their only exposure to Jesus for who knows how long, right? So that share button is an incredible tool, and it's done wonders for our online service.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's one small way that you can be a part of the Great Commission, right? The thing that Jesus told us all to do, to go into the nation and make disciples. It's as easy as a click of a button nowadays, and it's as easy as just jumping in and being a part of what we're doing online. Well, hey, before we wrap up, we do have a Tuesday night service that's getting ready to happen at 7 o'clock. You're going to see Terry. You're going to see Sherry. You're going to see Bonnie, some of our incredible volunteers. They're going to jump on with you. They're going to be right there in the chat, right along with you. So if you're looking for a church home on a Tuesday night, if you're looking for that little bit of midweek inspiration and motivation, I want to encourage you to jump in and be a part of our Tuesday night online experience. I also want to remind everybody that we're doing 8 Christmas services online this year. We're going to have 2 services on December 23rd, one at 7 p.m. Eastern time, one at 9 p.m. Eastern time. And then on the 24th, on Christmas Eve, we're going to have 6 online services available to our entire audience, starting at 11 a.m., then 1 p.m., 3 p.m., 5 p.m., 7 p.m., and closing it out with Santa Claus himself at 9 p.m. It's going to be an incredible experience. And like Corey said at the beginning of this video, our goal is to change the way 10,000 people think about church online. And if you'd like to be a part of our online team, we would love to have you be a part. Just let us know. Let us know in the comments, and we'd love to get you connected to our online team. You guys have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with the Water's Edge online team, and we'll see you in the chat. Take care, everybody.